What's going on, everybody? Red Velvet's back in the studio, and for the first time in a couple weeks, happy Monday. We're back on track. I did a little better. Super Bowl Sunday really did a number on me. But we're back now. This weekend it was fun. It was busy. Looking at all the sports we got to talk about, there was a lot going on. I'm excited to get down in the nitty gritty. I got a new hat. This totally took it back to 2020 there on TikTok, if you're a TikTok person. Went to the Harlem Wizards game down at the Eel Dome Saturday night on Valentine's Day. Yes, that was my Valentine's present to my family. We bought the big package. I told you the big package is a pretty good deal. We were courtside, and that is the only time I will be courtside at a basketball game because I probably can't afford any of that. It was $35 for the adults, I think $17-20 for the kids, and meet and greets before the show and all sorts of other cool stuff. My daughter got to be part of the halftime show and a contest. She did not win, but congratulations to Elliot Coley for winning that contest. But we just had a great time. It was a fun family atmosphere. So whenever the Harlem Wizards come to town, go check them out. But I got this sweet hat, and since I had the Courtside Plus package, I got $10 off. So this hat only cost me $15. Okay. Enough gloating about my cool hat and whatnot. Let's thank the people that make this possible. Let's thank our sponsors. Thank you to those wonderful people. Thank you. They help make this possible. On the monetary side. Also, thank you to our subscribers. 99 cents per month. You can subscribe to the Diner Pod and click that blue button right there 2 times, and you will subscribe to the Diner Podcast. Get early access to podcasts, including this one, and a lot of just other things. I'm going to sweet talk my wife, see if we can get Everhoco to give us some discounts there. We'll see, just for the subscribers. But thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody that's been submitting, podium pictures, all sorts of information for me to post. I appreciate it. It helps me out, so I don't have to just sit there and hunt down stuff. So it's been nice. People just kicking that over to me, giving me a brief description, and it goes out into the universe. So, got a community note here. FHS Youth Soccer are having their signups for their spring rec season. They also do travel. Ages 3 to 14, $40. It costs $40 to play soccer at FHS Youth Soccer. $40 for the first child, and every additional child is $20. You learn a lot of skills for a pretty cheap price. So go check them out. Go give them a follow on the Facebook. Go sign up for that league and go have fun. So there's all the community notes. Let's get down to our first segment, the next level athletes. The next level athletes segment is we have the Dinerverse here, right? We have the schools that I talk about. Next level athletes are those athletes from those schools playing in the college and the pro ranks. We're going to start off in the NBA. Craig Porter Jr., Cavaliers athlete, basketball player. I don't know why I said athlete. He's a basketball player. Friday night had his jersey retired at Terre Haute South. Nobody will wear number 2 for the rest of Terre Haute South's history. So that's pretty cool. He also came and visited the basketball team and gifted the basketball team all new shoes. So Craig Porter Jr., thank you for being a great person. Let's get to the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers took on the Nuggets. The Cavs won 119-117. Donovan Mitchell led the Cavs with 34 points and 10 assists. Yes, that is a double-double. Craig Porter Jr. did have 1 board in that game. And then the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I've never got that name right. 22 points and 14 boards for the Nugs. Then the Cavs played the Wizards, and the Cavs won 138-113. Hey, the Cavs, they just added James Harden not too long ago to their squad. Pretty impressive squad right there. Got to watch out for them Cavaliers. For the Wizards, Keyshawn George had 17 points and 5 boards. Then for the Cavs, Sam Merrill had 32 points and 5 rebounds. Craig Porter Jr. got an almost cycle, and that is he got 4 out of the 5 categories. He got 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. So congratulations to Craig and the Cavs. I got to scoot this over a little bit. Now we move over. We're going across the pond. We're going to Hungary. Cloverdale standout athlete Jalen Moore plays for Ingus Kormid over in the Hungary League. And that's why we do this next level segment. Kids from around the area. You got a kid from Cloverdale playing in Hungary, a kid from Terre Haute playing in the NBA. It's possible, kids. You just got to really work at it. Ingus Kormid took on Honved, and Honved went 86-82. Brandon Rush, the Youngstown State alum, scored 28 points and 4 boards. Jalen Moore led Ingus Kormid, though, with 26 points and 7 rebounds. Now we got some women's basketball, some college hoops. Rose Holman, the Fighting Engineers, took on Mount St. Joseph, and Mount St. Joseph won 70-55. Caitlin Fennell, the West Vigo alum, led the Engineers 20 points and 6 rebounds. For Mount St. Joe, Carly Mills, 24 points and 2 boards. Rose Holman then took on Bluffton. The Engineers win 73-57. Sophia Reese had 13 points and 3 rebounds representing Jeffersonville High School. Kai Peterson had 13 points and 9 rebounds. Madison Brown had 18 points and 9 rebounds. Then Lakeland Junior College took on Parkland College, and Parkland wins 87-60. Marion University takes on Grace College. The Knights win big time 97-66. Taylor Double was her name. I had to double check my notes. Had 16 points and 3 rebounds, representing Huntington North High School. Emma Simpson had 7 points and 3 rebounds. The Parke Heritage alum. For Grace College, Morgan Houck had 13 points and 6 rebounds. Marion then took on St. Francis, and the Knights win 66-58. Madison Bailey had 12 points, 8 rebounds, representing Bedford North Lawrence, the Stars, home of the most points scored in high school history, Damon Bailey, with over 3,000 points. St. Francis had 23 points. Well, St. Francis, Callie Gregory was the leading scorer with a double-double, 23 points and 10 boards. Now we got IU Kokomo, way up in Kokomo. The Cougars took on St. Mary of the Woods College. The Cougars win 63-42. Alexis Diorio led the Cougars, 15 points, 2 rebounds. And for St. Mary's, Talissa Moody, 14 points and 2 assists. Then the Cougars took on Rio Grande. Rio Grande wins 96-53. Millie Scarsoni, 13 points and 4 rebounds. And Marley Grinstead had 21 points and 3 boards. Then we got Quincy taking on Lincoln. Quincy wins 75-54. Woo! Leading scorer for Lincoln, Kiara Cabrera had 13 points and 3 rebounds. And then Haven Harden had 17 points and 3 boards. Brinley Clark had an assist in that game. Quincy took on Missouri St. Louis. I've never heard of that school in my entire life. St. Louis wins 73-53. For St. Louis, Mara Reeder had 21 points and 6 boards. Haven Harden had 12 points and 5 rebounds for Quincy. Now we got some men's hoops. We're going to start in Valpo. They're no longer called the Crusaders. They're called the Beacons. And they start off against Illinois State. The Redbirds of Illinois State win 86-64. I got to take a drink. I'm going to cough. I feel better already. JT Pettigrew had 17 points and 13 rebounds. Brody Whitaker, the Greencastle High School alum, 13 points and 3 boards. For Illinois State, Johnny Kinzinger had 21 points and an assist. Then Valpo took on ISU, the Sycamores. The Beacons win by 1 point, 76-75. Sterling Young led the Sycamores with 16 points and 4 rebounds. And Brody Whitaker, 21 points and 4 assists. Now we go to ISU while we're on that topic. They took on Murray State. The Racers win 74-72. ISU's just right there, man. Murray State, Javon Jackson led the team, 22 points and 6 assists. Camp Wagner had 15 points and 2 rebounds. ISU then took on Southern Illinois, and the Salukis win 80-65. Quell Ron House had 14 points and 5 assists for the Salukis. Bruno Alacon had 17 points and a rebound, and Edgewood's own Caden Huttenlocker had 1 rebound. When we talk about ISU, Caden Huttenlocker representing Edgewood, plays on the team. And we have Northview alum Caleb Swearingen on the coaching staff. So that's pretty cool. Kids from Ellettsville and Brazil in the college ranks. Ball State takes on Buffalo, and the Buffalo Bulls, not the Bills, the Bulls win 63-53. Tim O'Toole, 20 points and 8 boards. Davion Hill had 14 points and 4 rebounds for the Cardinals. I blacked out on who Ball State was. Ball State then takes on Kent State. We got MAC action, 75-68. The Kent State Flashes win. Delrico Gillespie had 22 points and 14 boards for the Flashes, and Davion Hill led the Cardinals yet again, 17 points and 8 rebounds. Then we got a community college action. Thank you for those likes. Elgin Community College taking on McHenry. We have the Spartans winning big time, 104-86. Davy Flowers, I'm not going to mess this up. I double-checked my notes on this. 54 points. He had 54 points in one game and 8 steals. And then Jalen Wells, the Terre Haute South alumni, 4 points and 3 rebounds. And McHenry, Malachi Barrett had 26 points and 4 rebounds. Then Elgin. I got to figure that out. Took on, I'm going to butcher this one, Wabanasi. I don't know why I said that like I was in a karate movie. Wabanasi. The Spartans win 94-76. Wabanasi. I guess that's how I'm going to say it. James Parker led the way for that other team. Wabanasi. I had to get it. 15 points and 4 rebounds. And then for Elgin, Davy Flowers, 27 points, 12 rebounds. Yes, that is a double-double. And Jalen Wells, 13 points and 6 rebounds. That does it for the next level athletes. Now it is time for the varsity special. I got to make that a little longer. I was mid-drink while you caught me there. We're going to start off with some wrestling. The Evansville Semi-State. It's getting tougher. You know, it is really hard. I'm proud of all the Dinerverse athletes that wrestled in the Semi-State. Not everybody made it. First place as a team was Center Grove. No big shocker there. We have 2 first-place podium finishes. Nate Riau and Mason Golds from Avon. Second place was Case Bridge and Griffin Osborne. Fort Wayne, nobody advanced. Delta did take first place there. East Chicago Central, Crown Point took first place. Then the Newcastle Semi-State. Cathedral took first place. We had some second-place podium finishes. Lucas Scott from Southmont and Gavin Mason from Southmont. Freshman, sophomore, girls central qualifier. Kirkley Mulligan took first place representing Riverton Park. And then the freshman, sophomore North qualifier, Zionsville. Maybe this is South. I don't know. There was a lot of wrestling tournaments, and my screen was like this big. This qualifier, Zionsville won. First place finishes, and I got pictures to prove it. Cale Ellis, right there. The big dog at 106. He advances to state. James Beasley from Riverton Park and Brody Hanlon from Terre Haute South. Then for the girls, Lily Kiskaden, excuse me, I totally butchered that one, from Terre Haute South took first place. Alyssa Cooper from Terre Haute South and Alyssa Livingston from Owen Valley took second. They all advance to the freshman sophomore state. Now we got some high school girls basketball. We are in the regionals, and we have we do have 4 teams left. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 teams left. One's in Illinois. They're not in postseason play yet. Northview takes on Brebeuf. Northview wins 50-38, and for the first time in school history, are regional champions. So congratulations to the Mighty Knights of Northview. Parke Heritage faced Monrovia at Terre Haute North earlier in the day. They played right before Northview did. And guess what? The Lady Wolves are the regional champs in 2A. So congratulations to Coach Simmons and the Wolves. And then Fountain Central took on North Miami. North Miami edges out Fountain Central 40-36. Fountain Central's a tough team. Congratulations, girls, on a great season. Now we go over to the state line of Illinois, Richland County versus Centralia. The Tigers win 49-37. Kelsey Weiler had 27 points and 4 rebounds. Aaliyah Flittner, 19 points and 5 rebounds. Then Richland County took on Effingham, and the Effingham Hearts, that's right, they're called the Hearts. They won 66-49. Aaliyah Flittner had 23 points and an assist. And then Richland County took on Altamont. Illinois got some wacky names. I'm just going to say that right now. The Tigers win 64-34. Kelsey Weiler, 16 points and 3 boards. Jalen Gwynn, 13 points and 8 steals. And Aaliyah Flittner had 12 points and 7 steals. So congratulations to the Tigers. Keep pushing on that. We have Northview taking on Ron Colley in the semi-state, and I'm not sure who Parke Heritage plays because I didn't look. Now we got boys basketball action. I'm going to have to move the litter box. I can really smell it right now. Woo! Bloomfield against Bloomington South. The Panthers edge out the Cardinals 55-53. Blake Neal, 21 points, 3 assists. Avon taking on Decatur Central. Decatur Central gets the win, 64-49. Fountain Central then takes on Attica, 67-37. Mustangs with the win. North Davies takes on Duggar Union. The Falcons win 82-54. Tegan Leonard went off on that game. 37 points and 6 boards. Tegan Dowers had 23 points and 4 boards. And Lane Thoman, he got a cycle. Seeger taking on Western Boone. The Patriots win 64-59. Burt Cavins, 21 points and 2 rebounds. Quinn Westerfeld, 13 points, 8 rebounds, and a cycle. Peyton Ford had 19 points and 4 assists. Jack Cole, 15 points and 4 rebounds. Jake Saltz had 10 boards as well. Southmont versus South Vermilion. The Mounties win 79-25. Dean McGoffey, 25 points and 6 assists. Caden Miller, 13 points and 5 rebounds. Solomon Mason had 11 points and 4 steals. And Heath Tolliver, 10 points and 7 boards. And then Ben Shyrock, 12 points and 2 rebounds for the Wildcats. Sullivan taking on North Central T-Birds. The Arrows win 93-60. Christian Bryan leading the way with 27 points and 6 rebounds. Hunter Pinkston had 23 points and 6 assists. Cooper Bach, 22 points and 13 boards. And Paul Ridgway, 11 points and 5 rebounds. Chris Benford led the way for the T-Birds, 21 points and 4 rebounds. Bryson Marlowe, 15 points and 8 boards. Eli Harris had 10 points and 5 rebounds. And Elijah Pritchard, 10 points and 5 boards as well. Clay City takes on Vincennes Rivet, or if you want to get fancy, we're going to call it Rivet because I don't know how they call it, but I'm going to say Rivet because I pronounced it, pal. Eels win 50-33. West Vigo taking on the Paris Tigers. We go to overtime, and the Vikings win 58-54. Northview takes on Danville on senior night. The Knights win 76-55. Braden Goff goes off. He got not a double-double. He got a triple-double, baby. 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists. Avery Perry had 15 points and 7 rebounds. Quinn Lewis had 20 points and 2 rebounds. And I got something to show you here. Camden Clark with a dunk. Dunk. Let me get my technical skills here. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's enjoy the show. Here we go. Oh, come on. Let me do it again. There we go. Whoa! Yeah. Take that. We're going to watch it one more time. Yeah. That was pretty cool. All right. That's the best I can do with my technical skills right now. So, that was a sweet dunk, Camden Clark. Do some more because that would be awesome. Cascade takes on Owen Valley. The Cadets win 67-51. Ryder Williams, 21 points and 2 rebounds. Brady Trebley, 11 points and 4 assists. Mason Warren, 10 points and 2 boards. And now we got the Putnam County Tournament. Greencastle and South Putt in the first round. Tiger Cubs win 61-52. Sam Gooch got 19 points, 5 boards, and a cycle. Nathan Sutherland, 15 points, 4 assists. And Connor Sullivan, 12 points, 8 boards, and a cycle. Cloverdale takes on North Putt in the first round. Clovers win 64-49. South Putt and North Putt in the third place game. The Eagles win 58-44. And then in the championship, Cloverdale against Greencastle. The Clovers win 59-43. Where's my graphic? There it is. Boom. They are the Putnam County champs. The Putnam County Bucket is back in Cloverdale. Connor Sullivan had 17 points and 2 steals. Sam Gooch, 10 points, 2 boards. Cycle. All righty. We got Attica against South Vermilion. The Ramblers win 43-28. Ben Shyrock, 13 points and 5 boards. And Henry Bush got cycle. I would give Attica stats, but they don't post them. Avon against Franklin Central. Avon will win 62-55. I about butchered that one. 62-56. Avon Orioles with the win. There we go. Why am I doing this? Cascade against Crawfordsville. We got MAC action. Don't make fun of my balding hair. I got to put my hat back on. 81-65 Cadets with the victory. Mason McCarty led the way. No, he did not. Well, he led the way for Crawfordsville. 28 points, 9 boards. Jonathan Smith, 14 points and 5 rebounds. And Nolan Watt got the cycle. Toby Savini, 24 points and 4 rebounds. Brady Trebley, 14 points and 7 boards. Ryder Williams with 13 points and 6 rebounds. And TJ Turner Jr., 11 points, 4 boards. North Montgomery takes on the Frankfurt Fighting Hot Dogs. And the Chargers win 44-38. Colton Arnold, 14 points and 3 rebounds. Jack Warren, catch my breath, 11 points and 4 assists. And Taylon Sheldon, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Clay City against North Central. We got SWIAC action. The Eels win 65-46. Western Boone against Delphi, 65-58. Delphi with the dub. Frontier against North Newton, 65-37. Falcons with the win. Sullivan against Linton Stockton. Linton does win 58-50. Christian Bryan, 24 points and 4 rebounds. Paul Ridgway had 12 points and 7 boards. And Cooper Bach, 10 points and 4 blocks. Southmont, I clicked the wrong tab. Way to go, fat fingers. Southmont against McCutcheon, 61-41. Mounties with the win. North Vermilion against Riverton Park. The Falcons win 65-52. Northview against Brown County. I was there selling merch. I didn't get to watch the game because I was moving a lot of merch. Knights win 90-54. Craven Bias had 11 points and 6 boards. Gibson Schimmel got the cycle, baby. Quinn Lewis, 18 points and 4 rebounds. Jake Rates, 10 points, 4 boards. And Braden Goff, 12 points and 8 assists. Parke Heritage against Fountain Central and some more, or not more, but in WRC action. Wolves win 77-31. Trey Shelsky, 21 points and 5 assists. Carter Crum, 14 points and 12 boards. Yes, that is a double-double. Isaac Pickle, 12 points and 9 rebounds. Leighton McMullen, 11 points and 2 boards. Seeger against Covington, another WRC matchup. The Patriots win 74-43. Crew Ryman had 16 points and 4 boards. Landon Herzog got 10 boards. And Caden Smith got the cycle. Terre Haute North against Bloomington North in Conference, Indiana. Action. 65-46. Patriots with the win. Bloomfield against Vincennes Lincoln. The Alice's win 60-56. But Blake Neal got 34 points and 7 boards. West Vigo against Terre Haute South. The Vikings win 47-46. What a barn burner. Avon against Carmel, 63-36. Greyhounds with the win. Covington against Clinton Prairie. The Trojans win 58-52. Crew Ryman got that double-double, baby. 19 points, 10 boards. Caden Smith, 18 points and 6 rebounds. Crawfordsville against Twin Lakes. The Athenians edge out whatever the Twin Lakes is, 56-57. North Montgomery against Faith Christian. Faith Christian gets the dub, 60-55. Jack Warren, 12 points and 3 rebounds. Isaac Thornton, 12 points and 2 boards. And Taylon Sheldon, he got 10 points, 7 boards. Terre Haute South against Harrison West Lafayette, 51-41. Harrison with the win. North Central against Mooresville Christian. Mooresville Christian wins 50-45. North Putt against Traders Point Christian. I've never heard of that school until now. Cougars win 54-25. North Vermilion against Benton Central. The Falcons win 52-39. And the Battle of Parke County. Parke Heritage, Riverton Park. Wolves get the win, 79-41. Trey Shelsky, 17 points, 5 assists. Leighton McMullen, 14 points and 8 rebounds. Brendan Goings had 12 points and 6 assists. And Isaac Pickle got the double-double, 11 points, 11 rebounds. Now I'm going to take a quick drink. That's good, high-quality H2O. We got middle school wrestling. The Tri-County Clash was at Riverton Park, and every team that participated is a feeder team into the Dinerverse schools. So we can talk about them all. So Honey Creek, they are – I am so sorry. We're going to back up to high school basketball because I'm slow. Northview beating Brown County makes them WIC champions. Back-to-back WIC champions. Actually, that's back-to-back undefeated WIC champions. So, had to get that back in there. Now, back to that middle school wrestling. Honey Creek Middle School wins the Tri-County Clash as a team. So, congratulations to, I believe they're the Honeybees. I could be wrong. We have podium finishes. First place finishes. We're going to get this one out of the way. We have 4 Honey Creek Honeybees win first place. We have Tucker Brittlinger. We have Liam Shaw, Coble Henderson, and Connor Henderson. So congratulations to those young men. We also have Gage Tucker, Cree Staley, Bodie Thornton, Axel Ireland, Wyatt Lightgable, William Davies, Bruce Lozier, Channing Farmer, Tyler Shields. I'm doing my best. I have it's all over here. And there's a lot of names. Colin Jeffrey, Jamison Pierce. Where's that picture? I got you, boy. Right there's Jamison Pierce, taking first place with 157. Brian Millington, Charlie Montgomery, Kanan Jewell, first place. I believe got most outstanding wrestler. Every pin was under 30 seconds. So congratulations to that young man. And Ethan DeBow from Woodrow Wilson. For the girls, first place podium finishes. Madeline Skelton. I had Maddie in my head. Madeline Skelton takes first place. Addison Plunkett, Nicole Crowder, Hunter Hanthorne, Zoe Johns, Abby Goebel with first place. Congratulations, Abby. Your mother said that your dad needs to take better pictures. And Ava Atkins all took first place. Second place finishes for the boys. Kane Espy, Bryson Archer, Reed Clutter, Stacy Powers, Alan Barnhill, Gabriel Branson, Wrigley Flock, Brenton Hart, Easton Somerville, Logan Wilson, William Hooker, Tyler Hanthorne, Colt Martin, Daniel DePriest, Drew Drummond, Hannah Beasley, Ryder Smith, Gunnar Parker, and Dakota Serpa. Then for the girls, Lily Matherly, Elena Albright, Alexis Guadarrama, Kylie Mitchell, Maylee Sheridan, and Maylee Myers, and Mallory David. So we had Parke Heritage fight wrestling in this. Riverton Park, Seeger, North Clay, West Vigo, Woodrow Wilson, Honey Creek, South Vermilion. That's quite a show there. So congratulations to everybody that competed in the Tri-County Clash. Now we got some 8th grade girls hoops. The 8th grade Knights took on Owen Valley, and the Knights win 33-10. Lauren Horn leads the way, 12 points. Brooklyn Ison had 8. Violet Batson 7, and Jenna Archer with 6. So that does it for the varsity special. It is now time for the rookie report. All righty. The rookie report, we're going to start at the YMCA. And I watched an absolute classic championship game between Hef Services and Sparklight. It came down to literally the last seconds. And my daughter had to get yelled at to not just hold the ball. So 15-13 was your final score. The Hef Services purple team are your U10 YMCA champions. Let's go to the stats. Anna Moore had 2 points, 1 rebound, and a steal. I will consider Anna's pretty good. That's my kid. I know I'm gloating a little bit, but no, she's pretty good. Shout out to Sparklight. You shut her down. You absolutely shut her down that game. So congratulations. That's awesome. Emmy Huffman had 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. That is an almost cycle. Kinley Ward had 5 boards. Millie Clark had 4 points and 5 rebounds. Brent Evans had 2 points and 5 rebounds. Octavia Roman, 3 boards and a steal. Mia had 4 rebounds. Lola Moody had 1 point, 2 boards. And Nora Thiemann, 7 points, 2 steals, and a block for Sparklight. Lily Lumsden had 1 rebound and 1 block. Adeline Lynch, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 steals. Delaney Wilson, 9 points, 2 rebounds, and a block. Ellie had 3 boards. Ellie Meisner. I don't know why I didn't put the last name. 3 rebounds and a steal, and Bailey with 5 boards. Then we got the 10U boys, the Weichel family, taking on Schottmeyer Ag. Schottmeyer wins 19-11. Wesley Cuffle had 2 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block. Jackson Feeder, 2 points and 2 steals. Jensen Dirth, 2 points, a rebound, and 2 steals. Preston Lane, 2 points, 10. He had 10 rebounds and 2 steals. Isaac McKenna got a cycle. 1 point, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, a block, and an assist. And Jacob Wrench, 2 points and a rebound. Then we get to the middle school girls division, the black versus white. Last game of the year ended in a tie. That's impressive. Let's see. Stats I blocked out there for a minute. Vivian Moore led the way. She got a cycle, a double-double, and a cycle. 11 points, 11 rebounds, 2 steals, and assist, and 4 blocks. Mackenzie Wright had a rebound and 2 steals. Bailey had 3 rebounds. Graceland had 2 points, a steal, and a block. Joe had 3 rebounds. And Aria, 2 points, 1 rebound, and a steal. Avery Weichel had 7 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 steals. Hadley Wells, 4 points, 8 rebounds, and a steal. Elena Lynch had 2 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals. Rosabella had 2 points, 4 boards, and a steal, and Harmony had a rebound. And we got a new program alert. The Valley Elite 2033 team, they went down to Memphis and played some ball. Valley Elite starts out against Martin Bros. Martin wins 50-43. Branson had 12 points and 3 assists. Xavion had 9 points and 12 boards. And Nolan had 8 points and a steal. Then Valley Elite takes on the Alabama Truth. And the Elite win 48-46. Branson had 16 points, 2 assists. Nolan had 11 points and 6 assists. And Charlie Weddle, 9 points and 8 rebounds. Valley Elite against the P7 Elite. The Valley wins 58-29. Branson had 16 points and 4 rebounds. Nolan, 20 points and 4 assists. And Oliver Thompson, 9 points and 6 rebounds. The Valley Elite played their final game against the A-Site 2C. That is the hardest name in basketball team I've ever heard. Maybe they should spend more time playing basketball than trying to come up with a hard name. That's just me, though. The Valley wins 48-32. Branson had 13 points and 2 rebounds. Xavion had a double-double, 10 points and 16 boards. And Kendrick had 7 points and 2 assists. And it's that time again, folks. Softball season's here. We got the Outcast 13U Arnold team hitting the road at a tournament. They took on the Outcast Wave. Or the Outcast took on the Illinois Wave. I got going 100 miles an hour, and I've got tripped up there. The Wave wins 7-1. Hannah Klusner and Leah Rawlings each got a hit, and Brindley Young had 2 strikeouts. Then the Outcasts take on the Louisville Sluggers. Brindley Young had a hit, 2 RBIs, and a double. Leah Rawlings had a hit and an RBI. And now we got some youth wrestling. And I've added a few clubs. We got Northview Wrestling Club now. We got Alphas. We got Prodigy. We got Clinton Wrestling Club. Did I already say Prodigy? And we got North Vermilion. And Red Cobra. We got Red Cobra now. So I'm slowly getting there. They all went to the Indiana Grade School Central Qualifier. This is the first grade division. In first place, DJ Steele, Braxton Sims from Alpha, and Owen Somerville from Prodigy. Second place, Xander Garner from Alpha, Chandler Pine from Clinton, and Eli Strain from Prodigy. Second grade, we had a first place finish, Keegan Grigsby from Prodigy, and Briar Hendershot from North Vermilion. Second place, Dixon Davis from North Vermilion. Third grade, Xander Pine from Clinton, Caden Espy from Prodigy, Reese Van Sickle from Prodigy, and Braxton Romick from Clinton. The second place finishes Xavier Baker from North Vermilion, Wyatt Riggin from Clinton, Jensen Fears from Prodigy. Over in fourth grade, we got some second place podiums. Rebel Romer from the Alphas, Marley Hall from North Vermilion. Over in fifth grade, we got Prodigy Case Bays took first place, and Chance Moran from Owen Valley took first place. In second place, Colder Cunningham from the Alphas and Blaine Thornton from the Alphas. And then in sixth place, thought my wife was leaving me, Tucker Brittlinger from Prodigy. And then in second place, Cree Staley from Red Cobra and Lucas Freeman from North Vermilion. I'm turning into a big wrestling fan covering that, so if you're on USA Bracketing, please let me know. I use a couple websites to track stats for anybody that's curious. I have Game Changer, Max Preps, USA Bracketing, and then whatever anybody sends me. So that's how I do it. And now is it time? Yes, it is time for my favorite part of the show, the Red Velvet Power Performers. And this week's power performers are Kelsey Weiler from Richland County, Aaliyah Flitner from Richland County. I can't read. Reagan White from Northview, Tegan Leonard from North Vermilion, Mason McCarty from Crawfordsville, Blake Neal from Bloomfield, Mason Golds from Avon, Lucas Scott from Southmont, Kirkley Mulligan from Riverton Park, Brody Hanlon from Terre Haute South, Lily Cascaden from Terre Haute South, Lauren Horn from North Clay 8th grade girls, Kanan Jewett from West Vigo, Nicole Crowder from Parke Heritage, Emmy Huffman for the YMCA 10U, Preston Lane for the YMCA 10U boys, Vivian Moore for the YMCA middle school, Branson for the Valley Elite 2033, Brindley Young from the Outcast 13U Arnold, Braxton Sims from the Alphas Wrestling Club, Owen Somerville from the Prodigy Wrestling Club, Keegan Grigsby from the Prodigy Wrestling Club, and Tucker Brentlinger from the Prodigy Wrestling Club. Congratulations to all of the power performers. Keep working hard. I got one last thing. It's a beast. We have a Beast Award winner this week, and it is that's right. It is Braden Goff. The kid has a triple-double on senior night. What a way to spend senior night right there. Congratulations, Braden. You're the beast this time. So that does it for this edition of the U Sports Chowdown. We're going to thank the sponsors one last time. All righty. Thank you for joining in. Thank you, sponsors, subscribers, coaches, parents, athletes. Keep working hard. We'll see you next week. Take care. Keep